So we're going to start with this. Before I start, this will consist of a set of lessons where I'm going to model an exhibition center in Three.js. It's going to be a bit rough. It's going to rely on your knowledge of Three.js. So I'm not going to really go through the basics. I'm just going to go straight to modeling the environment. So basically, for most of the code you're going to be seeing, I'm going to do some copy and paste from an old project and explain what they consist of. What I'll start with here is to create a folder named JS. In that folder, I'm going to add app.js, and within this main folder, I'm going to add a file, index.html. I'll make sure that is outside main the JS file. And within this index, I'm simply going to paste default content which I have in other projects. So basically, I'm going to remove this style because it's duplicated. If you're aware of what HTML looks like, there's a head and there's a body. So the head has a style, and within that style, you have the body tag, body style. And within the body, you have the div, and within that, this first div, you have WebGL scene. That will be the symbol we use to deploy the Three.js scene into the HTML page. There's a video tag here, which I've used to load the video. I'm going to comment that out for now, and probably use it when we need it. The last thing you have is a script line that pulls the app.js file into this page. So if I go down here, click on load, go live, I'm just going to close this. And bring that page here. So basically, every code I write here is automatically rendered here. So if I come down here, I write background color and make that black. I will expect this to go black, yeah. So if I want to go red, I can as well go with hash. That's FF0000, and the page should go red, yeah. So that means our page is linked in real time. So everything we do within the app.js is basically rendered through the index.html page. So in order to test this out, you usually go in there. I'll just type in hello. And you see that popping up. So that's just a clarification or validation that that file is connected to HTML, index.html file. Okay, so first thing we want to do is we're going to import libraries. The next thing we're going to do is, sorry for that hash there, from Python ideas, create a class. Within the class, we're going to create constructor, and then create methods. You can see the effect of Copilot helping me to write the code there. Copilot has already analyzed some of the codes I've written. Now understands I'm building a Three.js code, or rather a class in JavaScript. And understands that what you usually do is import libraries, create file class, create the constructor, create methods, and then export the class. So basically, to complete all this, I'm going to be copying and pasting some code in here. So first thing I'm going to do is to copy and paste. Or we could probably go ahead and create a class. We could name it app or exhibition builder. And come down here and close that. And to export this, simply from exports. That. And now, so it all depends on if you want to export this, because ideally we would want this class to create the scene itself rather than the HTML file. having to import it and using that. Eventually, it's going to be an import file anyway. The file can only be imported as a model file. That's why you have this line here. But for now, I'm going to comment this out because eventually what we want to do is create class instance call window based events. And we'll see where all this coming later. Let's go paste in that. New that, and if you're aware of how OOP works, you would probably understand what's happening here. I've created an instance of that class, and eventually going to use this variable to call several functions within our class. So first thing I'm going to do is to create a constructor, which is going to be a constructor, and constructor comes in there. So basically, it's already making suggestions from me that's coming from the Copilot integration. But I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to go back into my other code and do some copy over. And I'm going to explain what stuff I copy over. It's going to be a bit fast. I'm not going to go into the main basics of Three.js. You probably can find that online, as I said earlier. We're going to walk straight towards building an exhibition center. So looking back into my other page, my other app, and trying to find out several, so before we go along, we'll create several other folders here. I'll just select 3 and say create assets. I'll pull that out of the folder eventually. Models, that's where the 3.js or Blender models are going to be. It's going to be, well, we're going to sit with that. We're going to drag some libraries into this point at some point. So I'll probably stop here, and then in the next video, we're going to look at importing libraries and then creating the constructor of this exhibition builder class. So see you then. Cheers.